it's Vanessa filming for Carolyn's Musings on YouTube and Etsy and One Way Journals on Facebook. So what we have for you today is actually some Christmas cards, and it's a beautiful golden cream with a touch of blue hues in there. It's not this one, but I wanted to show you, this was a set that Carolyn, a box set of cards that came out especially for Thanksgiving, but you can use them all year round, which was a set of gratitude and thank you cards. So this one's got a Velcro, but the one we're doing today has got a magnetic closure, but you could use either. And yeah, so beautiful cards and things in there. So that was, I made quite a few of these sets and I've already given out some, so that's beautiful. So this was the original one that Carolyn has done, but she's brought out a beautiful box set of cards for Christmas. So here we go. There's two different designs for the front. Aren't they gorgeous? And so I don't want to show too much because I'm going to show you in the video, but this one sort of got more of the sort of glitter glue. It's still got some lace and things here. This one has got some glitter glue up here and some embroidery effects in there. And then these are the cards that we're making. So we've sort of mixed around with different mediums, so have a look. There's lots of different ideas, so different medium, texture, ribbon, fussy cuts, a whole bunch of things, embossing powders if you've got them, or embossing folders if you've got them. If not, don't worry, we can do lots of other things with lace as well. So you'll see this one is on the top, so lots of beautiful ideas. So without delay, let's get straight into the print instructions. Okay, so what we've got first is two options for the panels on the box. So this gift box set, this is the first one with these beautiful Christmas bells here, and it's a panel, so we don't print on the back, silly me. Okay, and this is the second option with this beautiful girl, isn't she gorgeous, with the deer, and that's on the back. So they're your options for the panel. And so this is your box base, and I have printed this pattern on the back, so it's sort of a grayish color mixed in with the cream. And so I've done two copies of that because I want to make both boxes. And then here we go, this is the lid, so of course it's got the same print on the back. And then we have some fussy cuts here, so some angels, happy holidays, good tidings. And so a lot of the fussy cuts and greetings look like an embroidery set. Okay, so it might be a little bit backward, but I'm doing the envelopes first just to show you the backing papers. So this one, isn't it gorgeous? I just love these rich blues with the golden color. There's a nice contrast there. So this one, Glory to the Newborn King, best gift ever. And this is a really beautiful flower there. And this is one of the backings. So this is sort of like a grayish wash on the back. This one here is, so what you can do is, if you've got you can always put something else on the top of these, but if you are able to do it on your computer and you can pull this up, you can type a message or something on the top of those if you like those fussy cut labels there. So this one has got that grayish background on it as well. Let me just double check I have got that. Yep, they're both the same. And then this one is more of a golden one, and it's got, oh, honestly, my printer is driving me batty. This needs another maintenance clean, so can you guys pray for me? I don't need a new printer. So that's the cream one that's on the back of that envelope, and then we've got some more fussy cuts there, and these look great. These would be great as little seals on your envelopes. And then this one is gorgeous with the grayish, again with the cream, some more seals. They're like wax seals there. And then this one is a little bit different, this background. That one's, isn't it? Yeah, so that one's more cream, a darker cream, and this is a lighter one with a mixture. That's actually the one that I used on the back of the box. Once again, I got lines on it. Okay, so let's move on. So what we've got is some card bases. So this is the first one with a bow, and sorry, this is the other backing paper as well. So I have printed on the back of this one, which is beautiful. And what we've got is this fussy cut here, which can sit on the top of this on the front, and it can be like a 3D effect on the front of your card. Happy Holiday, Silent Night as our fussy cards. Here we go, another card base. So I've printed the grey on the back, and then this one can be cut out and a topper on the top of this with some more Christmas cheer, season's greetings. So there are our fussy cuts. But I'm going to show you, these are your options to put on the front, but you also have lots of other options as well. So I'll come back to that. This one, once again, that sort of soft greyish, grey. People think that's drab. This is not drab. I promise you, it's absolutely classy and gorgeous. So we've got an option of putting this on the front. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. With that one on the back. And here we go, another card base with the beautiful golden Christmas baubles. We've got some embroidered flowers, Emmanuel. This is really lovely when you see it printed out, and Merry Christmas. And so I've got that creamish one on the back. And this one, how cute is he? So very classy in all these golds, but you've got to have a bit of fun and cuteness in there too. So he's on the front, and then there's him again printed as a fussy cut because he can sit on the top as a 3D. So once again, fussy cuts, peace on earth, good tidings and joy to the world. And so I have that cream on the back. And then these are our other options. There are so many of them. So these can be cut out and put on the front of the card if you want that as an option, or they can be cut out. And at the moment, there's quite a few here. I've printed it on thicker paper. And the reason I've done that is just because there's so many that I needed to print them out and show them all to you. And so they can be stuck on the front, or they can be put on the inside of your card. So here we've got warmest thoughts and best wishes for a Merry Christmas, warmest thoughts and best wishes for a Christmas that's merry and bright, heartfelt holiday greetings to you and yours, wishing you all the joys of the season. Sorry I'm reading it quickly, but I just want you to get an idea so that you know all the sentiments in it. And look at all these gorgeous images. May God bless you and yours this Christmas and always, sending warm holiday hugs and cocoa-filled cuddles your way. Have a wonderful Christmas and a blessed new year. May your days be merry and your heart be light. So there's so many different options of sentiments. Carolyn is just once again outstanding. Wishing you every blessing as we celebrate the birth of our Lord. May his love surround you at Christmas time and always. So that's a really sweet nativity image there. Have a blessed Christmas and a bountiful new year. May the star that shone on that first Christmas night guide your path to peace and happiness. With that, isn't that beautiful? You've got all the cards you could possibly need for Christmas. Count your blessings and embrace the joy of the season. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. Luke 2:14. So she's included scripture as always. Rejoice in the miracle of Christ's birth and the gift of God's love. Let us remember the true reason for the season and rejoice in his love. Oh gosh, it's all so gorgeous. How could you choose who to give what? Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. James 1:17. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Romans 15:13. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. Proverbs 17:22. And then we have this nativity again. It has different scripture. So the other one was a greeting. This one's got scripture. And thou shalt have joy and gladness, and many shall rejoice at his birth. Luke 1:14. Then, so there are all the options. But inside your card, you could also have one of these. If you have the ability to print on, to add text onto your digitals, these would be really lovely. We could do a typed message if you do that before you print it out. Otherwise, they're blank and you can do a handwritten message. So they're a mixture of those. And then that one's more creamy. So Carolyn has done another page here where you can do your handwritten message, and that's more of that soft grayish type. So there we go. Let me cut all of this out, ink around the edges, and come back to some assembly so so we can just show you some ideas of how to put some of these cards together. Let's start off with the box. Now this one I've already made off camera, so it's in that design. I haven't embellished or anything on the top of that one, but that's front and back. If you are new to the channel and you haven't seen these boxes put together, that's we're going to go through assembling this together. If you're not new to the channel and you've seen this before, please feel free just to skip ahead. Okay, so what we need is, if you've got a scoring mat like this, and you might either have if you don't have one of these, not a problem, you can use a ruler and then either a bone folder or a stylus tool or something sort of sharp that won't cut through. So what we needed to do was score, which I've already done, on these 4 lines there, and then 2 lines across there, and then on the lid just the 2 bits there. Okay, so you just grab your ruler and score down there, or if you have one of these, just line it up like that and get it centered and then score that way. Okay, so I have folded them already, but just when you fold, just, you know, do that, and then you get a nice crisp fold form for this. Now the best thing to do is to put your matting on first, but what I can do is just put this base piece, so we've got the whole base together. So let's glue this one. So it's the bottom flap. It has instructions written on it where it says to place the glue, and then we just want to center that on this back piece here, and you know, just put it down and then turn it over and just make sure that you've got that even like that. Hopefully you can see that there, so it still bends and folds and all that good stuff. Okay, there we go. I did forget one thing. So what ink did I use? I did ink around the edges, just a very light inking, and you will see that here as I've inked around the inside, it's just sort of, if you have a bit of cracking or white that shows through when you fold, that's good to ink. So I just use the Vintage Photo for that. And then for the matting pieces, you could either use pumice stone, which is like a grey colour, that would work really well, or frayed burlap. I think both of these colours would work really well when you ink around these bits. Okay, so we've just put the flap down, so let's put this down. So with the curved edges, obviously we put it down like that, down the bottom, and center it. So you can use tape if that's what you prefer. I'm just using glitter glue, or whatever your preferred glue is. Glitter glue just dries really quickly, so it means I don't have to wait around. There we go. So there's the lid, and then we can put the back piece on. So I think with these snowflakes you can put them either way, that way or that way. I think either will work. So once again, glue or tape. The videos, it's a lot quicker for me to show you this with glue. Dropped it. Okay, and then we center this one on the back. Okay, and then before we put this front one on, we're going to put on our pieces. So the long one can go down the middle strip. Okay, and you know, try to even that up as best you can with that piece. Now we've got 2 short pieces, so they go on the top and the bottom. So we've got this one, and then we've got this one. And then the next long piece you put on the left here. Now I was fussy cutting this. I don't know, comment down below. Do you enjoy fussy cutting? I do. In the evenings, I just go to the lounge room, sit there and fussy cut. I've come back to my craft room and somehow from there to here, I've lost a strip down there. So I'm so sorry I can't show you that one. But what I've done with this box, you'll see it's here on the left. So you'll put that strip, I'll just, if I have to print any other pieces, I'll print that strip at the same time. So you want it on the left one, because when we fold this together, this one is glued down, this one on the top, so the join faces the back, and that's why you want to put that pattern strip on the left. So don't worry, we'll figure that one out later. Now you can do a Velcro dot here and here, but because I don't want to interrupt the image, I do have some magnets. So let's pull these out. Okay. Just grab two. Right, and put one there. This one, art glitter glue just on the bottom, and I want to center it here and just drop it down, but I want it down far enough so while it's still drying, just put this piece over the top and then just make sure that where you've dropped it, it is sitting underneath the image. So that one is just right up to the line. Okay, so there we go. And now we can glue this piece. And I'll just put an extra dot on the top of that, and then we can pop this down and center it. There we go. And so that's not moving anywhere, so it's under that piece there. Okay, and then we can pop our magnet back on again. There we go, and we'll attach that one in a minute. Right, okay, so let's put this box together. The first things we want to do is glue or tape. Now, if you are going to use tape, I would suggest putting a bit of maybe glue stick over the top of the tape, just so it slides a bit and gives you a bit of time to move if you haven't got it straight. With art glitter glue, you just press that and just hold for a couple of seconds, and that will help. Just keep that because it dries pretty quickly. Tuck that one in under there, and then just hold that one for a couple of seconds. Okay, and then we glue this bit here, and then that goes down there. Now while we're doing that, fold over this and make sure you're lined up here. Once you're happy with that, then you can press that down a bit where that's gluing. Okay, and then I'm going to put some more glue on here. There we go, and press this one down. Just line that up there, hold that together, and then if you want this one to be a little bit firmer, you can turn it over, put your ruler in, and then just scoot it along and press that down so those bits are gluing together firmly. Okay, so doing that, and then we've got that bit there. Okay, fantastic. Right, now in the last video when I made a box like this, I said that art glitter glue didn't really stick that well, and that was from experience in a previous project. But so I hot glued that bit on there, but then I tried it again with art glitter glue and it held. So it's all a bit about experimenting. Now I've put a little bit of glitter glue there, and then make sure you line that up so as it would close properly. Press it, that gives you a glue dot right there. So we're going to add some more glue there so I know exactly where that's got to go. Slide this off. Could use some tweezers if you prefer, and then just drop that on the glue dot. There we go. Now we know that that's perfectly lined up. Okay, so that's the box finished, and now we're going to move over to the construction of the cards. Just a quick insert, I have added some glitter to the boxes. So this one here, I found some thin glitter that I had in gold and this beautiful snow one. I'm really happy with this, the way this turned out. And so I just used my art glitter glue, just poked, there were little dots of gold through here. So I've just done that and then sprinkled that on and tipped it off. Now if you've got glitter glue you could use that, or if you have got a glue pen, not a glue pen, an ink pen, and then some glitter embossing powder, you could do that as well. So just use what you've got in your stash. So that was on there. I'm looking at it now and thinking it probably needs a sentiment or a greeting or something over the top. That one's not moved over a little bit. That's okay. It's not quite straight, that bit. So I think that needs a greeting or something on the top. And then this one, isn't she beautiful? I used this one on the top, and so that just sort of represents the snow, the bits there on the trees. Isn't that gorgeous? And I might even add some more embellishment down the bottom of her dress. Now this image isn't in the card set, however she is available in the Golden Christmas Journal kit. That's where that image has come from, so she's just delightful. Okay, back to making the cards. Let's look at the cards that I've made. So I'm not going to, there's a few little bits that I'm going to show you how to do, but the rest of it, I'm sure you know how to put some cards together, but I want to show what they look like. So what I've done with a whole bunch of them is added glitter glue to the top of the cards. So this is, you know, the card base, you can see there, and then it's just a straight glue on the top, and then add some glitter glue. So these are really great. And then I've just put a blank one so you can write on the left and then the message on the right. So I've split that up amongst them all because there were so many fabulous options. And then you can ink around the edge of the cards, which I haven't done yet. But this is great. If you do this with not too much embellishments, you could probably fit about 5 or so in the boxes, and then they're quick, easy cards to put together in a box that you might want to give to somebody. And so just alternated them with the envelope. So we've got that one. This one I've added gold glitter, so I've actually just used the art glitter glue and then sprinkled the glue on the top, so they look beautiful with the different envelopes. Just wanted to show you that. And then this one, so gold glitter again, like that. And then this one, he's quite fun. So there was a fussy cut here, so I've just mounted him onto some foam tape to lift him up, and I've actually done a double one. I've actually gone and cut out, reprinted the present, and then done that again, so it's got like a double, you can see there with it, and then just added the glitter glue on him, so he's really fun. So there we go, and added that one there. Oh, and this one I put on in the middle and put some glitter glue in there. So if you really like the glittery type of effects, there we go. This one, I did reprint this, and so I've done that on foam tape, and then I've just used my gold pen and just gone through the details on the top of the mug there. There we go. And this one, just a bit of glitter glue through there. Now this one, what I've done is just trying different things, and so I've just, before I stuck that down, I glued a little bit of a doily, tucked it in underneath, and put the fussy cut there. So just a little flip thing for a card. I was just trying to think of some different things. Oh, do I not have an envelope for that one? I need to print one for that. Now is there a couple more? Hang on, this one. Now, so these are all the printed bases that come with the kit. I had some pearlized, and you're going to see some other cards in a minute, but I've just used a pearlized card for, so if you've got a whole bunch of stock and you wanted to use that up, you can do that. And so instead of the images that were the card fronts, these lots are using the inside pieces that you can also use on the front as well. So that's just to demonstrate that. And that's this one. It was one of the inside messages, but you can put them on the front. And then this one I wanted to show with, I'd probably, if I was going to give a box set to somebody, I would put this one on top to gift to them. Because with the different layering and things, you probably won't fit as many cards into the box. However, if you weren't going to do the box and you just wanted to have a beautiful card that you can give out individual cards, this one is where we've done the double cut. Now, instead of the fussy cut that Carolyn has given us and cut out all the leaves, I've just cut out the bow on that and put that on mounting tape, and then added gold glitter on these bits. And then if you can see here, I've added lace that comes in underneath the bow, and that's where I could put the fussy cut there, which fits beautifully with that little dip there. So that's adding lace and other things onto the top of the card. There we go. This one again is showing pearlized card, and that's just using those on the front. And then, I've done a couple of those. I had a couple of extra ones that I wanted to make up. This one I've used some gold card that I had, and then I've used one of the pattern papers from the gold pattern papers, and that was an offcut because I've got another project that I'm doing. That was an offcut I just stuck in underneath. So, you know, you can do that as well, and that's one of the envelopes. This is an individual card. It won't go in the box because my envelopes are too big. And then with this one, I have reprinted these. So the baubles are put up on foam tape, and then I've just used my gold pen to go around because it's fine. I didn't want to use glitter glue, and I've just added, hopefully you can see the gold pen, and just done a bit of detailing on those. Okay, and then now I wanted to show you a couple of different things that I've done with different textures. So this one here is going to be glued onto the top. No, it's going to have mounting tape on the top of this one. So what I've done is I reprinted this page and cut out the flowers, and then what I've done is so that they can spin like that, and just added some glitter glue, and that's with a little brad in the middle, and then it's just put there. So obviously I want it to still be able to spin, so I have put mounting tape. So I'm just going to take that off and stick that one down. So that's another idea of what you can do with these beautiful cards. I'm sure there are so many different things you guys can come up with to do with these. So these are just a few ideas, quick, easy cards to put together, and the digitals speak for themselves. So there we go. The mounting tape's just given it a bit of space in underneath so that they can still move. I might add some more mounting tape just on the side there. Okay, so that's that one. And then this one, what I did was I reprinted the little baubles here, and I've actually gone through my embossing folder. So I put the little baubles through an embossing folder. So, whoops, this one here. So I've just popped them through that, and then you might have some embossing folders at home. This one's got snowflakes, so I could have used that one as well. And so they can go on there and they can just be as is, but just a sec. I have some of this, and it's designed to go on the top of wax seals, and so it's a bit like an eyeshadow really. It has got an applicator, but I'm just going to use my finger, and then it's got the raised bits, so I'm just going to go over it like that, and it's just going to bring a bit of bronzy gold to the surface. There we go. I quite like it plain, but I wanted to try this out as well, just to see what it looks like lifted up. There we go. All right, I'll just wipe my finger, come back. Okay, and so I've just got a bit of mounting tape once again. there we go. That's a way of adding some mounting tape and some texture on there. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I needed to put more on. I think I liked it plain. But anyway, there we go. So there's an idea for that one. And then this one here I wanted to show you. So I have quite a lot of this metallic card. I've cut this one down a little bit. And then this was the front of the this envelope, and I've just reduced it a little bit. So I've reprinted that, reduced it a little bit, and then what I did was I used a stencil. So if you wanted to do a bit of texture, I've just used this stencil that I had, and I popped that on the top of that, and then I have some gesso or some texture paste if you've got that. And then where's my little spatula? And so then I've just grabbed the white gesso and just thinly put a layer over it, lifted it up, and so it has left that texture for me there. So I've done that, and then I've just added a little bit of that lace on the top there. Hopefully you can see that. And then what I thought was there was a bit of this lace netting that was on the top of this. So I thought, oh, that's another texture piece I can add in underneath this. So I'll add that there, and then I'll put, I wanted to show you what you could do with fussy cut. So that beautiful Emmanuel fussy cut, I've just done a bit of gold pen. I don't know if you can see the shimmer of the gold pen there, and a little bit there, and then there was a line under there. So I'll just glue this one on with a bit of netting, and so that's just given a bit of texture to the top of this card. So let me do that. Probably something like Fabri-Tac might glue down a bit better because I've got that netting in underneath. So I will come back and fix that. I'll probably need to be a bit more generous with the glue, and then I'll glue that on the top of there, and then that will be another card there, and I'll put something on the inside. So just wanted to show you that. And then what else have I done? Here we go. Okay, so on the back of the envelopes we've got all these beautiful seals. So these are gorgeous. What you can do is if you glue the bottom half and glue that down, and then that can tuck in under there, and if you wanted to you could put a strip of double-sided tape. Have I got some? I need to get some more. I've only got a little bit left, but you could put a little bit of tape there, keep the top on it, and so just put it there. And if they were going to post it, they could always glue it down, but if they take off the tape, they can put that there and actually close the envelope. So as you can see, I do need to go around and ink around the edges of these, but all of these are great options to put as closures. Let me see what else I've got. Now this one here, there were two labels on next to one of the envelopes, and so what I've done is I've cut around the actual bow, and so I've just disregarded this little bit, but I've done that because that could be cute as a closure as well. So you could do that. I might even put it on the back of a box, and then just put, I have a little business called Blessed by Vess. So it's on Facebook and Instagram, and so homemade personalized products. So I might put that down there with a bow on the back of the box. So that's another idea. Were there any other, you can see there's these beautiful flowers would look lovely as closures as well, but of course you can pop them on the front of the cards. Okay, and then I wanted to show you that I finished the boxes, and so this one I've added some lace in underneath and just put Season's Greetings on the top. It already showed that I had done the glitter on that one. And then this one, she is so beautiful. I had some embroidered piece on some netting, and I just cut out these pieces here. So if you do that on the front of a card, it's going to be quite thick on the front of the card and they won't fit in the box, but I thought it was a beautiful way. Hopefully you can see that, how gorgeous it is with the glitter glue on the top there as well, and how that just it's gorgeous, stunning. Okay, so I've done that, but I also wanted to show you that I wanted to print on some pearlized paper to see how it would come out. So you can see that it's Now can I find the color difference? So this is like a cream pearl color, and so that's the print that comes out on your normal white cardstock and then printed here. So it's quite muted, but just wanted to do a series of cards. I had a lot of blue metallic card bases, so I've done that and just added pretty much glitter glue on the top of these ones. This is, instead of just sticking the pieces on the top, what I've done is printed them and then folded, cut around the edges and glued the back piece on here. I have printed these on this opal sort of colored card, so that's a way of having your message here, and then you can handwrite in the middle. If you can have access to doing things on your computer, you could always type a personal message if you wanted to do that as well. So this is just a range of cards that were really easy to put together. This one, Silent Night, again, I thought sat really well in between the bow, just with the dip that's there, and added glitter glue to those ones as well. Just used a gold pen to go around the edges and just added a strip of gold on that one. He's Gorgeous and Fun. So once again, have done that. And then this one here, I've added a strip of ribbon, so hopefully you can see that there. That's beautiful with the crosses on it. And so yeah, we've got glitter glue on there, and then I've gone gold pen down on the strings that are there and that bit of ribbon. So there we go. And I did make a box for these ones, and so instead of putting the layers up on her dress, I've just added an offcut of lace on the bottom there, and of course that glitter glue, and that looks beautiful in that blue box. Those cards will go in there. I nearly forgot something. So on some of the, so this particular envelope, this one here, it is blank, so it doesn't have a pattern on it. So that one is left so that you can address if you need to post it. I have just stuck one of these internal card pages on the top, and then you can still, you've got a bit of a pattern there, you can put a stamp and you can put an address. So I just teed that one up with this cute little critter, the raccoon on that one there. And also, so this one, I used that same envelope, and there were two images with the nativity, so I thought it might be nice to put one on that bit where it was just plain cream on that side of the envelope, put the verse from Luke 1:4, put this one on the front, let us remember the true reason for the season and rejoice in his love. I just used pearlized card, and then did I use a flip one for this, I think, or did I stick it straight down? It is a sorry, there we go. And so the other nativity, it's not on the front of the card, so that's a beautiful combination of that, and may his love surround you at Christmas time and always, but it tees into the envelope there with the scripture verse. So that was another little idea that I nearly forgot. So there we go. So hopefully that is helpful. Just to quickly summarize again, you can use texture and lace and fussy cuts, and you can use your own cardstock. If you, it's beautiful to use the printed one that Carolyn's got, but in case there's cardstock you're wanting to use, that one we did there, use brads and mounting tape, and you can have things that go like that on your card. Embossing folders, if you've got those, and 3D tape, you can do something like that, or you could emboss the whole card on the front. Don't forget to use ribbon if you've got beautiful ribbon in your stock. Fussy cuts once again. This one, fussy cuts and glitter, if you like glitter glue and the glitzy look on things, don't forget that. And then you know, you can put it on the inside, or if you've got a message that you want to fold over, you know what I mean. I think it was which one? I did it on some of the cards where it's like that, where you fold it over and you can print the backing paper on the back. I could have actually edged that with some ink, but if you do that, you've got something you can flip and then write a message on the inside. And then don't forget, yep, you've got lace and things like that you can add onto your cards as well. So hopefully that was helpful, gave you some ideas to start with. I'm sure you guys have some other fabulous ideas if you're card makers as well, on how you can do some extra things with this card pack, but it's beautiful just as it is if you wanted to make some quick ones. All right, I'll leave it there, and I'm wishing you God's richest blessings until I see you on the next one. Okay, see ya, bye.